Welcome to week 5 of marathon training. Today is my double run day, my first ever double run day, and I'm supposed to be doing a long run of half marathon distance. The reason I'm doing a double run day is because this morning was the Longleat 10k, which I did years and years ago the first time, and then I did it last year as well, and I really wanted to do it again this year, so I didn't want to miss it. But I do have a half marathon distance to cover today, so I did the 10k this morning, and now I'm on my second run of the day. And I don't know if it's cheating, but I really didn't want to miss kind of doing the half marathon distance, so doing it this way is better than just doing the 10k for today. I do really like the Longleat 10k. It's such a good run, and every time I do it I feel really good once I do it. It's quite hilly, so you kind of start, and then very soon after you start you come to like a very long hill, which is quite it's really hard because obviously you haven't actually warmed up properly from like starting and then going into such a big hill right at the start, and then you kind of level a little bit and then you kind of go up an even steeper hill. So the first bit is quite challenging, and then after that you kind of loop back to the start, and you go a different route slightly, and then you get to about 5k, and then there's another little hill which is quite tough as well, and then you kind of do the first big hill again, so you do that bit twice before you kind of finish at the end where the Longleat house is. It's such a pretty run as well. I really enjoy it, and the fact that you have to go up a hill so much, obviously if you go up at some point you have to come down, so the coming down bit after always feels really nice, and then towards the end as well it's like a slight downhill, so you can run quite fast. Like the last maybe 500 meters you can go quite fast towards the finish line. The first time I ever done that run I did it in 1 hour 20, and then the second time I did it, which was last year, I did it in 1 hour and 11 minutes. Today I did it in 1 hour 5 minutes, so that's really good going and I really enjoy it. Last year was a wooden medal. This year they've gone back to a metal medal with a lion head, which looks amazing, and as an extra we got this red snood, which I've been really enjoying using kind of over the winter months when I'm out training when it's really cold. I've been getting quite a lot of snoods, like from the National Running Show as well, and just in general I've got a collection of quite a few and I really like them. This is actually going to be my 5th run because I did my long run from last week on Monday, and then I did my usual run 1 on Wednesday, and then Friday I did an easy 7k, and then today I did the Longleat 10k this morning, and then now I'm doing the rest, which is 11.1k, which adds up to half marathon, 21.1 kilometers, and I feel really tired. Don't know if you can tell, like I'm really out of breath just kind of doing a second run kind of back to back. I was really tired this morning. I slept quite badly last night and just didn't sleep enough, so I was very tired. Even before going to the Longleat 10k I kind of didn't want to do it because I just felt so exhausted, and now having to do a second run. But it's going to be my first ever double run day, which will be quite interesting. Let me know if you ever had a double run day and how you find it. Do you do it regularly? I know some people's training plans is they do a run in the morning and then a second one in the evening anyway, so let me know if you ever done a double run day and if you find it as hard as I'm finding it right now. Just over 30 minutes into my run and I just took a gel. Yeah, so I normally try to do half an hour, then a gel, and then an hour, but I'll probably just have 1 gel on this run. I think I started off way too fast earlier, so I've kind of slowed down a little bit now so I can actually talk a bit better and breathe a bit better. I didn't have a gel on this morning's run because I didn't feel like I normally need one for 10k. I just had the usual breakfast, which is 1 piece of toast with butter, 2 hours before the race starts. It's only 1 piece of toast, but I feel like I have to leave 2 hours, otherwise I get a stitch if I don't allow myself enough time between eating and running. And then after the run this morning I had a protein brownie from my protein. I just had that kind of on the way back home, and also an electrolyte drink as well. And the drive was about an hour or so, So then when I got back, I headed out on this run, so I'm running again now. I've been really trying to increase my protein intake, especially for the marathon training. I don't actually eat meat. I do eat fish, but not meat, so sometimes it's really hard for me to eat enough protein in a day. Even just normally without running, I struggle to eat enough protein, and now with all the running and training on top, I do really struggle. So I'm conscious and trying to kind of just be conscious and mindful that I should eat some protein with every meal like they suggest. So that's what I've been doing with protein bars, having things like eggs, Greek yogurt and fish as well, obviously, so that helps, tofu, tempeh and things like that. So yeah, I am trying. Just over 2k left on this second long run. I feel like I have nothing left anymore. Oh, I'm so tired. I can't wait for this to be over. I have nothing left. I think it's probably down to not eating enough. I've been up since about 6:30 this morning, or before that actually, because my cat woke me up at 5, and it's now about 2:20 in the afternoon, and all I've had was a piece of toast, my protein brownie and a gel on this run. So I've not actually eaten that much today, or enough, so I think that's why I have no energy left now. I'm so tired. I'm going so slowly. I've actually had to walk a little bit earlier as well. This current slow run is probably no faster than a very fast walk, if that makes any sense. I feel like I'm just shuffling along, and yeah, I got just about over 1k left now, so almost there. On my run this morning, I was running in my Asics Nova Blast 3 TR, and when I got home I changed to my Nova Blast 2, so I had a shoe change. Is that cheating? So my second long run done, so that adds up to 21.1 kilometers, which is half marathon distance for today. The second run felt really hard, and I think probably didn't help splitting it up into 2 long sessions, but it's the first time I've done a double run day, so it's always good to try these things and see how it goes. I think probably would have been, I wouldn't know if it was going to be easier to do both runs in one go or splitting it up like I did. I think it would have still been quite hard because it's only my second half marathon distance that I've done, but I've done it now, and other than running out of energy towards the end, I actually don't feel too bad. I'm sure I'll feel quite achy when I sit down, but for now I feel okay. I definitely feel very hungry now, so I'm going to need to eat. Next week's going to be the longest run I've ever done, so my next week long run is going to be interesting because it is going to be very long, and hopefully you enjoyed my video today, and thank you so much for watching, and thank you for watching my previous marathon training videos. My name is Uni. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, and if you wouldn't mind considering subscribing, and then you won't miss out on my future trainings for my first ever marathon, which is going to